Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just another tinfoil hat. Welcome to my Friday night Screen Screams review, where I'll discuss what spooky movie has attracted my attention this week. Spoiler-free, of course. So dim the lights and let's discuss the show. Now, this week I'll be discussing something from one of my favorite, ridiculously niche film categories: Irish psychological/folkloric horror. Now, I have watched a boatload of movies like this, and every time I find a new one, suspiciously it ends up high on my list of favorite horror movies. Don't know what the connection is there. Today, we'll be discussing Kate Dolan's 2021 film, You Are Not My Mother. Now, like many great horror stories, this involves a socially outcast teenager, Charlotte, known as Char, from a dysfunctional home. The catalyst for the film is when Char's mom, Angela, tells her that she is just done with everything, and her abandoned car is found later that day. Angela remains disappeared for a few days, only to come back in much higher spirits. Now, although initially overjoyed at this newfound warmth, Char becomes increasingly concerned when her grandmother insists that this is not Angela, but a changeling. Much like another film from this niche category of folkloric and psychological, The Hole in the Ground, this movie becomes a paranoid guessing game of who is what. By parts moody and stressful, You Are Not My Mother also takes family secrets and creates an underpinning of past tragedy and fear that casts long shadows on Char's everyday life and gains this powerful undeath in the wake of Angela's swapped personality. Now, the very concept, too, of a loved one not being who they are is truly a fundamental sort of terror, and I will also say that this movie includes some of the more brutal and unfortunately historically accurate ways of dealing with purported changelings. All in all, this was truly a spooky and at times harrowing movie. Well, if you've seen this movie, feel free to offer your opinion in the comments, and if you haven't, and you want to witness that old classic guessing game, Changeling or Not, give it a watch. If you like listening to people talk about movies and around spoilers, or enjoy listening to people talk about other weird stuff like paranormal encounters, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and keep up with me on my free blog at patreon.com/justanothertinfoilhat. For today, I am Zelia Edgar, signing off.